So here's some program. So the type of work that I expect. So when you make a parabola, for instance, you should probably know the vertex, and then you could pick another point. This will not only help you with your project, but this could help you with your test, because I'll have some ones like the vertex of a parabola is this. It wants to go through this point. This is how you find the equation. So this is a general equation of a up or down parabola, and you could plug in the vertex as hk and plug in a point as xy, in this case 2, 11, and you could solve for a, and then you have the equation of a parabola, which will make, I believe, this part of this guy's mouth. Okay? So when you are doing your project, like this guy, I said to set your window from negative 23.5 to 23.5, right? Because we found that makes a nice rectangular window that fits into the rectangle in your calculator. So when you're doing it on graph paper, you want to set it up with this negative 23 point. This is the window that you want to use. Okay. See it? Got it? Okay. It's on the packet that I give you. Okay. I'm gonna post this on Schoology after I'm done talking. Okay. So I'm gonna take you through how to put this part of the program into your calculator. Here's, like, for instance, with a hyperbola. When you're setting up your equations, I know I keep jumping around, but you want things to go through specific points. So you see, like, this is 10, negative 10. Here are circles. They have a nice radius of 1, and they go through this specific point. It's a lot easier to make it if they go through nice, even points like that. Okay? Here's a hyperbola that has a center at 0, 0. You want it to go through this point, 4, 5. So there's no hk, so all you have to do is plug in the point 4, 5 and solve for b squared. You know what a is, but you don't know what b is, so sometimes you have to solve for b squared, which would go into your calculator like that. Okay? Then you have to use algebra to get it into y, to change from this and solve for y, right? So you'd have to subtract this from both sides and so on and so forth. In any case, this is how you put stuff into your calculator. Okay, I'm going to make this a little bit bigger so you can see that. Maybe I'll just grab it, put it over here. There we go. So, first thing that you want to do is you want to go to New, okay, and create New, okay, and so I hit Program, and I'm going to go Create New. You guys might want to do these steps along with me, okay? Because that way you'll have at least the first 8 lines of the program ready to go, okay? And you name it just by picking some letters, okay? Yeah. So we're going to call this Who?
Kenny Dab.
Dab. No, we'll just call it.
What do they actually call it?
Whatever you want to call it. You can call it.
Where did you get? I missed the first sentence. How did you get to that?
Program New. Create New. Okay?
Program.
So, yeah.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
We'll call it, I don't know. We'll call it.
Create new.
No, Tully. There we go. Okay? Tully. No, like the guy on Monsters Inc. Okay?
That's Sully.
Oh, Sully. Oh, well.
Holy.
I don't know. Okay. So, so the first line, see these little instructions? These tell you where to find this stuff, okay? So now you are within the program. Those little 2 dots means that you're writing a line of code, right? That's, and then so you just go clear draw, and it says to find that in second, you go second program, and that's where you'll find draw, right? So that's what it says here, second program. And clear draw is number 1. You just hit enter. And all this is doing is setting up your screen so that things are cleared out of everything. That's all that does. It clears any pictures out of it. Okay? Then axes off. you go second zoom, okay? So you go second zoom, which is format. It's right up at the top. And you turn axes off. So you go down here, axes off, okay?
Wait, why? How did it do that? No.
Enter, okay? Every time you hit enter, it goes to a new line. Please. Axes off, okay? The instructions are right here, and if you can't find these things, you can look them up down here in catalog, where it says catalog. Everything is in the catalog. So you could go, if you couldn't find it, you could go second catalog and search for it, okay? The other thing is, if you accidentally get kicked out of your program or you want to do something else, so you go second quit, you can go back in, you go, oh no, I lost everything. You didn't lose everything. You just go to back to program, and then you go to edit. First I'm going to get Tully, okay? I'm going to edit Tully, and now I'm back in there, okay? And I'm going to go down to the third line, which is function off, which you can find in vars. And then you go to Y bars, and then on off, okay? So I'm going to hit 4, and then I'm going to hit 2. Bars, Y, FN off. Okay?
Yeah.
Wait, one more time.
Bars,
Bars.
Y bars,
Y bars.
On off.
on off.
On off.
Okay.
Oh, dude, I got it.
Okay?
You want it off?
It's on your sheet. Okay? Yeah. Where am I?
the next one?
I don't know. Now I'm at, I don't know where my program went.
So this.
Program
Axis
edit.
off. F and off. F and off. Right.
Okay. Come on, you guys. Go on. All right. So then, once I have that in there, plot top is found above y equals. See, it even says that. Second y equals. Okay. Second y equals, and you turn your plots off. Okay. And all that does, if you have statistics, a stat plot in your graph, it turns it off. Okay. So the next 4 steps are setting up your window. Okay. So you go like this. This isn't. You go negative 23.5. This little arrow is your store key. So you go over here to stow. Okay. Okay, right above the on key. Okay. And you stow that.
Stow it as A?
You stow it, not as A, as X min. To find X min, this takes a few steps. You have to go to vars, window, and X min. Okay?
Well, and then you hit enter, or you.
And then hit enter. Okay? So that's the left side of your graph, right? Then you're going to go 23.5. You're going to stow that as vars, window, X max. Okay? Okay? Then you're going to do that for negative 15.5. Stow that. Hey, vars, window, X, Y min, right? Y min, which is number 4. Okay? And then you're going to go to 15.5. 15.5. Stow that as Y max. Vars, window, Y max, number 5. Okay? All right. So all those steps right now, all those do is they set up, they clear everything out, they get rid of your axes, they clear out your stat plots, and they set up a window that your program's going to appear in. Okay? So the next thing, so right now we're going to draw this circle or this ellipse. Notice that with this ellipse there's two halves to it. A top half, this is the top half here, and this is the bottom half, because when you solve for y you're going to get a plus or a minus, right? Because your calculator can't graph an ellipse when it's in y equals form. They can if it's in polar form, but then it's a whole different pain in the neck.
So do we have to
So,
solve for y each time we do
yes, you have to solve for y each time. Okay? What if you have a bunch that look very, very similar? If you solve for y once or twice, it's okay. Okay? But if you know the format that it's going to look like, and if they're really similar, just like shift it over. I don't care if you just show the work once and then but you have to have both forms of the equation. Okay? So then, this is where you find the draw F. You go second program, which is draw, and draw F is number 6. And now you're just going to put this into your y equals, which is second square root. And parentheses, this is where people have the most problem is with the correct number of parentheses and stuff. And if you open a parentheses, at some point that parentheses is going to have to be closed. Otherwise,
What are you plugging in?
I'm plugging in this top. So this is this ellipse. Solve for y. It's the top half of that ellipse. Okay.
Technically in our drawing, this wouldn't be
81
What?
minus
technically in our own drawing.
parentheses.
No, this is specific to this picture, right? 100 x squared, close the parentheses. Okay? Yeah, right there. So now, just to make sure it's working, okay, you might want to check out your program and see if it works. So I'm going to go second quit, program, Tully, and all you have to do is enter to see if it works. Okay? And if you did it right, you should get something that does that. Okay? Yes? Yeah. Hey, no, you don't have to do, like now you're just entering all the equations in. You don't have to set up the window very nice each time. Once the window is set up, that's the window it's going to work. Okay? So now, I'm not going to do all this other stuff because it's just, these aren't going to be your equations, but I want to show you two more things. I want to show you how you put in restrictions, which is this one down here, and I want to show you how you draw a line. Okay? Okay? What? Do they have to be in order? No, not. I mean, this part has to be in order, but not once you start any equation. It doesn't matter. Okay? So then, this is a parabola, right? 1/4 x squared minus 7 with restrictions. So I'm going to cut it off between -3 and +3. So I'm going to go back to my program, Tully. I'm going to edit Tully. Okay? And go down here.
All he has feelings.
I know. So 1 divided by 4. Notice that I have to put that 1/4 in parentheses. Otherwise, it's going to give me 1/4x squared, which is not what I want.
Do you not have to draw anything as a
X squared. Oops! I messed up. Thanks, Greg. Okay? Every time you put in an equation, you have to go draw F. Okay? So, okay? Oh, crud. I just I got it. So, second, draw F. Okay? 6. I'm not going to put in my parabola again. Okay? But I'm going to put in this 1 divided by 4. I mean my ellipse again. 1 divided by 4 x squared minus 7. Okay? So this would give me a parabola that goes on forever and ever. I want to cut it off between -3 and +3. So the way I do that is to put in the restrictions, you use a divided by sign. Everyone says, what's a slash? It's just a divided by sign, okay? Parentheses, x, the greater than or equal to you find up here in test, which is above math. So you go second math. Greater than or equal to is number 4, okay? So you want it greater than or equal to -3. Not yet. And the and, A-N-D, is found also in that same area, except you have to move over. Second test, you go to logic. That's where your ends and ors and nots and things are, okay? And, then you go x, second test again, less than or equal to +3, okay?
You.
Okay.
You got the,
6 and 3. And then don't forget to close your parentheses.
switching. Wait, Mr. Lee, keep going around and set the second test.
So now
Wait a second, second test.
Oh, I lost all my stuff, didn't
that's what it looks like.
I? I
Change
deleted.
the parabola.
Oh no, that stuff's there. That stuff's there. Okay, so so then the last thing I'm going to show you is how to draw a line. Drawing a line is very, very easy. So you could do y equals mx plus b and find the equation of line and put in restrictions. That's okay, but it's way easier. This line right here just draws a line between the points 1, 3 and 1, 7. Hi.
Can I use your back door?
No, it doesn't open. It's taped up. Okay. Okay. So you go second, draw line, okay, which is number 2. And if I want a line to go between 1, 3,
Where's the comma?
it's above the 7, and 1, 7, okay? So this line will draw a line between the point 1, 3 and 1, 7. So a lot of you guys have lots of lines in your drawing. That's the quick way to do it. So now to check if it works, I'm going to go program, totally. Remember, I lost the top half of my ellipse, so I'll just have a parabola and a line. Okay, so there's my partial parabola and my line, and it works. Okay.
Redraw ours, we made
Negative 23.5 by 5. Okay, so